Well, what a disappointing climax that was to Netflix's The Witcher, and I'm pretty sure with Henry Cavill's departure and the way it ended, and just generally season 3 in general, I think that's probably more or less it for the TV show. Netflix has basically pissed it up the drain and just ruined the whole thing. We might get season 4, depends how many people will watch it, whether we get a season 5, but I'm not holding out much hope. Luckily enough, there is a sale on at the moment, and you can buy The Witcher, the complete edition, in the UK and America, both on sale, which is a marvellous thing, because if you've not played these games, you really want to. The complete version obviously has, the main bulk, if not all, the actual DLC that's come out for it so far, and yeah, if I can say, this is probably the biggest game that you might want to buy at the moment, off the back of the TV show. If it's done any good whatsoever, it's brought this marvelous game to more people. Right, sorry about the rant, had to get it off my chest, you know how it goes. Anyway, my name's Caden and thanks for joining me. Next up we have Cat's Quest 2 for your perusal. This one is a marvellous 2-player co-op game. I have so much fun with this with my daughter. We played it for hours upon hours. It does tend to get a bit samey and I don't know, we kind of like drifted off nearer to the end, but it's a fun game with loads to actually do. More surprisingly enough, a lot more than I thought, which is always a good thing, especially as my daughter's 9 and it kept her engaged in it for hours. And honestly, if you've got kids, you know how sometimes it's really difficult to keep them invested in something for long enough to actually enjoy something like a game like this. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this. It's got kind of a charm to it as well. Well, who doesn't like cats here? So with that, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button as we move on. And with that, we nip over to one of my beloved franchises of all time, the Crash Bandicoot games. This one's the 4th one. I've not played it, but I kind of grew up on this franchise, and yeah, from the very first one, haven't played the 4th one, so yeah, I think I've played all 3 of the previous games. They all just have such a quality and they're just so fun. Their platforming juiciness just really hits the spot as far as I'm concerned, and I will be buying this one at some point. It's just I've had a lot on. Don't forget that all these games will be lasting more or less the whole entire week, if not the whole week. Right, so if you're, as you can see, looking for a weird type adventure game, then this possibly could be for you. It is certainly out there. I streamed it for about an hour and it was just getting weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder. And basically you're like an employee of this company, you go into it, you're kind of like fresh and everything, you want to make your way up the ladder. Things happen, as you can see, and yeah, I'm not quite sure what to say about it. It's just, it has this storyline, it has all these like, I think puzzles and things you have to work. Yeah, definitely puzzles and all you have to work out. And there's a message within the whole game as well. But it's weird and definitely not for the younger audience. But yeah, if you want something weird, bit out there, this could be for you. And once again, we've reached one of my favourite genres, the zombie genre. And I have to admit, this was a darn good game. I really enjoyed it from start to finish. It was just phenomenal. It's parkour, it's survival horror. It is just so much fun, and yeah, it's funny also, and quite intense at times as well. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this game if you can get it. I don't think you can get it in the UK. I can't find any prices, but it's definitely out in the US and definitely worth the definitive edition. Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's 4-player co-op. Forgot about that. I'm definitely thinking that the lack of online play within Rise is definitely one of the factors why it has a below average Metascore. I have done a bit of digging. Someone said that it felt more like a mobile game, but hey, there are plenty of people out there that have enjoyed their experience with this. But I will say that they're mainly 6s out of 10s and not 7 and 8s. I would also say that I've seen some reviews on this game and they're actually quite positive of the whole, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. If you've got it, let us know what it's like down in the comments. Thank you. And if you fancy a bit of parkouring, we have Cyberhook. I actually really enjoyed this game. It was kind of easy to start with, and then it soon got really difficult. But if you want to pretend that you're Spider-Man or something like that, then this is possibly one of the best places on Nintendo Switch to go to do so. It has loads and loads of levels. Its speed is phenomenal for what it is, and yeah, you get a weapon, you get a hook, it gets you hooked in, and obviously there's speed running and everything as well. But trust me, it can get really intense going from that start position to that end portal. Really intense. But yeah, I definitely recommend this game also to anyone that's really into their parkour. And it's cheap, it's cheerful. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I've got a review if you want to go and watch it. It does, you know, tell you more about it, and it's quite informative. There's the exit there, and that's where you need to get to. Yeah. If you're like me and you like to dabble now and again in the match 3 genre, well, this one might be for you. You see, it's based in the same world as Super Meat Boy. You're created these weird clones of him, but they don't quite work too well. And basically, everything's out to kill you within the level. You need to puzzle your way through, plus avoid all these different traps, aka the Super Meat Boy side. But I liked it. I know it only just got above average ratings, and that's okay, because I'm guessing it's not going to be for everyone. But I really enjoyed it, and I think maybe, just maybe, some of you will too. And last but no means least, we have a game that I've only just literally reviewed. And you know what? I didn't think it was a bad game. It had plenty in it. It looked like a kid's game to me, but to be honest with you, my 9-year-old daughter enjoyed playing it, but it was a little bit hard for her at times. But I do actually enjoy it. You have to go around different islands, so you get like the platforming, and you also get to control a ship as well. There were a few negatives. I have a review, go watch it, but I think if you like the look at it, now would be a great time to buy it, because obviously you're going to be getting it at a discounted price. And yeah, that is it. As I said, thank you for joining me. Please do hit those like and subscribe buttons. It really does help the channel. It honestly does. And yeah, come back next time for our next sales video. Any comments, leave them down in the comment section. And come join us in our community Discord. The link is down below. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves out there. Be safe and have a wonderful rest of your week. Until next time, because life is better when we game together.